Hey gamers, welcome to another video in my channel, and today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to tell you guys and girls the games that I still play today in the Commodore Amiga. In the past months I played a lot in my Commodore Amiga Classic Mini, and like almost everybody, of course that I put more games in this wonderful system, just like I did in all my Classic Mini consoles. So, are you ready? Let's start. Sensible Soccer. Since the last World Cup, my son is very enthusiastic about football, and we play a lot of Sensible Soccer. It's funny because I also bought for him modern football games, such as FC24, and he prefers playing old football games. He loves International Superstar Soccer in the Super NES, and this Sensible Soccer in our Amiga Classic Mini. The gameplay in these older games is not as realistic as the new ones, and because of that, it's much more fun. Chaos Engine. Again, I play this game a lot with my son in co-op, and this is in my opinion an Amiga masterpiece and one of the best games in the system. The music is great, the design of the characters and especially the level design is excellent. The difficulty in my opinion is a little hard, especially in the last two worlds, so we must be smart updating our character. Space Crusade. This was the first game from the Warhammer 40k that I played, and I love more this universe every year. I even collect action figures and books. This was also the first turn-based strategy game that I played, and still the best in my opinion. Advanced Wars is great, Laser Squad also in the Commodore Amiga is great. I love the Fire Emblem series, but Space Crusade is by far my favorite. The Space Marines are so badass. I love the enemies, especially the Soul Sucker. The level design, the brutal kills. I love the game involvement, the tension when you are in the most difficult levels, not knowing which enemy is near. I recommend this game for everybody, even if you're not familiar with turn-based strategy games or the Warhammer 40k universe. Moonstone. What can I say about this brutal, amazing, outstanding game? This is the Skyrim before Skyrim was released. We can travel freely in the map, robbing villages, fighting monsters, stealing money, weapons, upgrading our armor. The fights are bloody brutal with huge bloody fatalities. We have a wide variety of enemies, all very original with excellent design. Another knights, a huge dragon, and the final boss. It's a hard game and some enemies can kill us almost instantly. So it's very important to level up our character. At the beginning we die a lot, until we get used to the attacks and the strategy to fight against each enemy. But it is without a doubt an amazing game, especially for those like me who played in the release date. Apidia. This game still remains today exclusive in the Commodore Amiga. Destroying enemies sometimes leave a power-up in the form of the red and yellow flower. We may collect these flowers and activate new weapons. A build-up weapon very similar to the beam in R-Type is also available. The soundtrack was composed by the master Chris Beck, the same genius that composed the music in all the Turricans. And high-quality arrangement of the soundtrack was released as a CD album in 1992. I first played this game in the Amiga because me and my friends loved to play in Sector X in the arcades, and this game is very similar. It was high praise as a fine example of the shoot 'em up. Amiga Power magazine described the game as offering more gameplay ability than any other shooter in the system. Shadow Dancer. I love this game so much. This is undoubted one of my favorite arcade games, and this is probably the best home version of the game. As in almost every Shinobi game, we play with Joe, but this time we are not alone, because we have the company of a dog that helps us in our way. Every stage we need to pick up all the bombs and go to the checkpoint. The gameplay is very fast, the music is great, and the bosses are all excellent. Ninja games and ninja movies were very popular in the 80s, and for me that grew up in that time, it was very easy to fall in love with this game and this series. I also love the Sega Mega Drive, but the Shadow Dancer game that was released in that system was an original game, and not the arcade one. And although I like both games, I like this one a little more. Pimble Dreams and Pimble Fantasies. I'm not an expert in pinball games. I leave that to my good friend Pedro, that have more than 10 pinball machines at home. But I always have fun playing these two games. We have 4 different tables in each game, and although I love all, I especially love Stone and Bones in Pimble Fantasies. All tables are special designed with its own personality, and we have good gameplay and we have fun in all of them. The graphics are very nice. The music is one of the best in the Amiga. I made a video about my favorite soundtracks in the Amiga, and I put this one in my top 10. Pinball games are not for all, but for those who love them, I'm sure that they will consider these two among the best. Batman. I was very young when Tim Burton's first Batman movie with Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson and Kim Basinger hit the cinemas. And at the time for me, it was the best superhero movie ever made. The movie was a huge box office success. The game is very faithful to the movie. The first level is in the factory. I remember as a kid, I take many hours to discover the right path. Because back then we don't have the internet and it was very easy to go to the wrong way. Batman threw boomerangs and had a grappling hook. In the end of the level we throw a boomerang to the Joker and he falls in the pool of chemicals, just like it was in the movie. The second level we drive the Batmobile through the cities of Gotham, avoiding the other cars. The point was just to finish the level and enter the Batcave before the car breaks. The third level was very quick. We have 1 minute to crack the Joker code before the time runs out. The fourth level is in my opinion the hardest. Just like Batman did in the movie, we have to cut the cables that grab the Joker balloons, and every time we miss one balloon, the Batplane takes a little damage. The fifth and the last level is in the Cathedral Tower. This level was similar to the first level but harder, and in the end we face the Joker again. Super Offroad. Super Offroad is a top view racing game, and we can see all the track in that perspective. We race against 3 opponents, and the position that we finish in the end of the race determines the money that we earn to update our car. In the race we can also pick up some money or turbos that are always welcome. The music is great and the controls after a few minutes of adaptation are addictive. When I was a kid, I spent wonderful afternoons playing this game with my friends, and those afternoons are unforgettable. And the nostalgia always hit me hard when I play this game. So I keep playing during all these years. So that's it, gamers. Those are the games I still play today in the Amiga. Please don't be shy and tell me yours in the comments too. As always, I hope you like this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.